Welcome to a quick tutorial for the first version of DIY Toolkit. So this app is designed so you can figure it out first in XR and then do the real build with proper export plans. So it's all spatially aware. That's the first thing to note. Anything you build stays there in real life. So I've placed a project here, I can open it, and then everything I had built for it is still right here. Just sort of a test case here. The other thing is it's all hands, so no controllers required, and a few basic interactions we'll go over. On either hand, you can do a thumb swipe back to get to the menu. That'll show you options for whatever tool you have available. For example, right now I'm using the sketch tool, so I can turn on and off visibility of those types, and I can change what I'm going to create. So I'll set a thin line, yellow, and now if I just do a pinch action with that hand, I can draw and pinch again to complete the action. If I use the back button, I can now see all the other tools. Pretty good one to start with is probably the delete tool. So I activate that, I can hover on an object and pinch to delete it. There is also undo and redo. So on the left hand, swipe left and swipe right to redo. Maybe I missed that, so I'll just delete that for real there. And sorry, that's either hand. Either hand works for any of the gestures. So a couple starters here with the menu. Just hover on any button to see exactly what it's going to do. And it looks like a video just completed, so let's let that go through. It's wonderful. Thank you, Oculus, for interrupting here, but I've gone too far to go back. So what was I saying? Yes, hover on any button, and you can see what it's going to do. And then if, let's say it's just, go over the two ones here real quick, the two major ones. So the lumber tool, pretty standard. I'm going to hide the menu to get it out of the way. So tap. Immediately it's going to be using all axes. As soon as you pull a bit further, it's going to stick to whatever axis you're using there. Axis. If you've made a mistake, just shake your hand like you're kind of trying to get rid of it, and it cancels out and lets you restart. Hopefully that's nice and intuitive for folks. So go again. Let's just use this direction. So I'll draw something about that long. It's telling me the length up there. If I click the second time, now I'm setting the size of that. So it's going to use it'll show you the nominal size, 2x6, etc. But of course, that's creating the real world size there. So if I create, I'll just do a standard 2x4 to start. So that's 1.5 by 3.5. So it's the real thing that really is important for creation. I'll go back. Last thing here, create a sheet material, give it a different color, just so we can see it better. Kind of the same thing. So click. That sets the first point. Now I'm dragging out the size. Again, it will stick to a certain plane once you've moved far enough. And I can also set the height. This is using a slightly different setup where as I move, it's setting just the thickness, and it uses sort of a 1:4 ratio, so you can be kind of precise with it. I'll place that right there. Have these two objects. Now maybe I just want to edit them. Back in the menu, back and then to the edit tool here. So two options. I'll show the basic first. So if I'm hovering on any object, I can see the edit options. So I'll take this, move it up and down. It's telling me the width that I'm setting there. If you want a little more precision, you can turn on this. And now as I move it, it's moving about 1/4 inch per inch of movement. So it lets you get really fine movements a bit more easily. Something else you can do with that, or with any tool, is using two hands. I can do the movement. The other hand can do the input. Both hands receive input the same, so I can pick what I want and then use that hand to do it. So I don't kind of move my hand around when I hit the button. This, you can also, of course, change the angle of this board. So if I grab an end, I'll just turn off the slow mode so it's a little faster here. So I can set the length, or if I want, I can change this. And as you can see there, it's updating the cut angle as you do that, even if you have multiple angles. And that's really important because the last thing here in this tutorial, I think keeping it short, activated a tool there. This is the button that really matters. This is going to export your instructions, and that will include everything. So all the parts you need, the materials they are, and exact cuts and lengths, etc., and sizes for sheet goods, and many more types to come. So that's it for now. Pretty early. Lots to come. Thanks for looking, and enjoy. Definitely interested to see what folks create. Jump on the Discord and say hi. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.